Oh man, I did not see this coming. I've been living on the truck with my wife for. Is it too hot? Too hot? It's good? Okay. I've been living on the truck with my wife for about a year now. My wife and my 2 kids. I don't know if you saw my daughter just walk behind me. This morning, we had a big falling out about some stupid shit. I don't even want to explain to y'all how dumb it was, because that'll just make us both look like idiots. But it led to me and my wife getting into it. She decided to leave. She's Nigerian. I don't know if she understands the ways that this America world works, or what is necessary to raise kids out here. I've been doing the best I can. I'm a flatbedder. I work 6 days a week, and if anybody knows about trucking, it's flatbedding. It's hard to work 6 days a week. You can work 5 easy. I work all the time. Trying to get our money up. I just spent $9,000 on this truck about a month ago to make sure that we don't go down, because if this truck go down, everybody suffers. We just found housing that we're gonna be moving in June 1st, but now that's not gonna happen. Oh man, me and my wife have not had the best relationship, but lately, the last 3 months on this truck, I've really turned my life around. I stopped doing any extra recreational substances, don't drink, started working out, started extending my wife more patience with myself and not blowing up about things that I should blow up about, but just like looking at it like, if it don't kill me, you know what, just let it roll off your back. She's not in the most ideal situation as a woman. Try to look at those things. But I do require a lot from my spouse, or my partner. I don't care if you're my girlfriend, I require a lot from you because I give a lot, regardless of our situation. I own my own truck, I own my own company. Okay, buddy. Okay. And man, I work hard. I mean, you'll see in the future. I'm gonna be tuning in with y'all on a regular basis now. I'm a very hard worker. And I'm doing everything I can to keep my family together and keep my kids with me. I have a very high, I can't even say it's anxiety. There's no word created for it. I am terrified. Damn, boy, who you smiling at, you fat ass? Yeah, Dad, yeah, I know. Yeah, you fat boy. Jesus. I'm a very hard worker, and I okay, your food is coming, Stink. See my daughter, she waiting on hers. I had to give her a little snack. I'm about to make her some oatmeal. I'm a very hard worker, and I just man, this is hard for me. This is hard. I was molested when I was younger. It didn't happen on an ongoing basis. I was molested by both sexes in 2 different situations in 2 different households. And I thought that I had made peace with that. All my life growing up, it really didn't bother me. I really didn't think about it. When people would bring up the fact that they were molested, I would have great empathy for them, not thinking about my own, but just being a good person and, like feeling bad. Oh my God, that should never happen. And I had to think like, oh man, you were molested too. But that's how much out of my head that it was. It wasn't until I had my daughter in the hospital that my anxiety for kids' safety and protection, it came roaring back out of nowhere. It was like, I guess, unhealed trauma, I guess you would want to say, or you don't really ever get over anything like that. But I don't trust my kids When I say anywhere without me. So the fact that we got on hard financial times and had to start living in my truck 24/7, it was bittersweet. It was very bitter. But the sweet part was I get to be with my kids 24/7 and make money while I'm doing it. That part, I haven't missed my kids. Any milestones, any laughs, any jokes, any funny thing that they do, I've seen every bit of it. And I feel rich in that sense, despite what we're currently going in. Me and my wife got into it this morning, and she decided that she can't take it anymore. And I'm not going to go into detail right now about what happened, because I still have to talk to, certain people and find out what's what. But she decided to leave and that she's going to go live in Texas. And then she says she's taking the kids with her, which she knows is not happening. But I guess to her argument, the boy is breastfeeding. I just made him a bottle. As you can see, he's fine. Don't you look fine? Don't you look fine, boy? Don't you look fine? Yeah, you fine. Yeah, you fine. Yeah. Yeah, dad. That's right. And she said, she's taking the kids with her. I said, no, you're crazy. You're not. You already know how I am. And then she texted me back, well, at least let me have Malik. The fact that a woman is so willing to break up her household over nonsense when they know they're in the wrong. Women, you know how you get mad and you get emotional, and instead of thinking with logic, you choose to see the situation from an emotional standpoint and how you felt in the moment. But then when you come down, how many ladies have y'all calmed down later and be like, you know what, I was wrong. He was right. But instead of going back and telling him that he was right or having accountability for my actions, I'm not going to let nobody know I'm wrong. I'm just going to live in that or whatever. Please stop that. Please stop that. Oh man, it's so crazy. I can't believe this is going on. So she texted me back and said she wants her son. She's breastfeeding. She's very close to her son. She don't feel loved by me, but her boy is all, their relationship is something different, I will admit. So I can see it and say, because I know where they're going and I trust the environment, that I'm going to let him go on this plane and take my son to fucking Texas, keeping my daughter. I'm a truck driver, so I will be out there to go see my boy. I will be looking for every load to Texas back and forth that you can think of. This hurts. It probably hadn't settled in all the way. I am an emotional person. I'll probably break down later. I'm here getting loaded right now because the money can't stop regardless of how I feel. I still have to pay bills. Hell, even for her, this motherfucker ain't working. So I know I'm gonna have to send her funds and whatnot. Women, you should work. Men as well. Both parties. Once you have kids, you should do everything in your power to keep that household and keep them kids together. We see so often how bad when girls grow up without their father and boys grow up without their father, they act out. The boys end up in jail, prison, hanging with the wrong crowd. The girl gets promiscuous, brings in babies, has a low standard from the men that they deal with because they're kind of fulfill a daddy's role, and then whoever will step in that picture and play daddy. Yeah, y'all know, women know what I'm talking about. And my kids are not going to go through that. So even though we might be separated and probably going to end up divorced, because this situation should have never really been, the kids is the only thing that we have positive out of our situation. Other than that, this is definitely not somebody I was equally yoked with or should have been with ever. And this morning was the final straw for, I think, both of us. The fact that she would leave and want to go is very telling, because I've been doing a lot of work on myself, and even her said it just a couple of days ago, how much she's in love with me. and how much she was so proud that we haven't got any arguments or got any disagreements. You know, normally the normal dumb attitude kind of stuff, but nothing like how it used to be. And this morning it kind of went back to that, and I'm just tired. I guess I know she's tired, and so this is it for us. I'm gonna be living on the truck with my daughter, raising my daughter. My daughter loves the truck. Most of my kids love the truck, but I mean, he's one, so how much does he love anything besides titties? And I'm gonna be on here with my daughter and providing for my boy still. I know I'm gonna have to send his mother money. She don't work, but you so willing to leave, but you ain't even got a job or a pot to piss in. So I know I'm gonna have to send her finances for him, and in a place wherever she's staying with her cousin, I'm sure is gonna be. And I'll be out there probably, you know, every weekend and maybe twice during the week, so I can see him, because regardless of our situation, I will still play a critical, major role in my children's life. The boy I'm not too crazy about right now, as far as him leaving, because at the end of the day, he is one. As long as he gets titties, I mean, he's pretty happy. He's not gonna I'm like, Dad, I was 1 year old. I remember you being gone. Where was you at? That's not gonna happen. My daughter will, though, and that's why she's staying with me. She would be staying with me regardless, because she's a female. I ain't gotta really worry about where they're going. I don't really have to worry about nobody like doing some crazy shit to my boy, but you're taking it from somebody who has had it happen to him at a very young age. Not this young, but at a very, I was probably 5. I was probably 5 years old. Then again, when I was about 7. So it does happen. Both sexes, nobody, one by female and one by male. So I don't know if, you know, and this crazy part is when I would talk about it or bring it up, or anybody else, when you realize how many people have been molested, their parents may not even know, because they just learn to deal with it and live with it, which is wrong. And they moved on, didn't tell anybody, didn't want to bring shame on whoever may have did it, that have been close to the family, or people might have looked at this person with a high degree of respect and not know that this person had skeletons in the closet like this, and the children didn't want to break up anything, and they just chose to live with it and take it to their grave. That's wrong. Because that person, like one of the persons that did it to me, will continue to do it to other people. So by not saying anything for yourself, you will leave the possibility of other people going through the same trauma that you went through by the same individual. So it's very important to speak up. But for that reason, that's why I have my kids with me all the time. I'm not letting them out of my sight. My boy's young enough to where I really don't have to worry about that. But as he becomes of age, I'm talking like 3, we will have to work out a different scenario. I'm a very active father. I will never not be. This is hard. It hadn't hit me. This just happened, and I had to drop her off at a hotel and let her kind of think for herself or whatnot. She decided, came up here, she wants to leave me. That's good. That's cool. Then she texts me talking about she want the kids plural, which is not gonna happen. The boy I'll let go, but even with him, I'm coming. This shit sucks. Yeah, this sucks. I gotta go out here. I'm getting loaded. I'm a flatbedder. Let me show you. Let me see where they at. See, I'm getting loaded right now. Man. You okay, Stink? You ready to eat? All right, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta make my baby some oatmeal. This is stuff that her mom would normally be doing, fixing bottles, making oatmeal, breastfeeding. But when the person's not there, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, but so I'll tune in with y'all later. And start keeping up with us, because we're about to document me being a single father on the truck with my daughter, and I'm going to see my boy as much as I can and showing you how I juggle this shit. All right, y'all.